Hello, welcome to Tina McDonald's Counselling Conversation. I thought it might be helpful to just go through how you might choose a counsellor, because I know it can be a bit of a minefield, and if it's your first time into counselling, where do you even begin? If I use myself as an example, it's not that I'm saying I'm the counsellor to choose, but it gives you the range of where I come from as a counsellor that might be helpful when you're looking at the range of things on offer. So, qualifications. Qualifications are important in this field because you're looking for a professionally trained counsellor. When you go into therapy, you're never really sure which way it's going to go. And so you want to make sure that the person at the other end has the experience to be able to hold it for you and work through it with you. So, for example, have a look at the sites that they might be advertising themselves on for private practice, for example, because a lot of the sites that we use professionally, they verify your qualifications. So you know that I am, for example, a member of the British Association of Counselling and Psychotherapy. You know that when I advertise on Psychology Today, that they have verified my qualifications. The qualifications then indicate the level that I work at, and also they tell you that I have a professional supervisor who looks after my work, and she has one in turn, etc., etc. So that means that I then take your work confidentially onto my supervisor, who makes sure that I am practicing ethically. And also by being a part of a membership body, there are many, but it means that you have ethical guidelines, and so therefore you are also working at a set level. So one of the kind of things to look at around the qualifications is what site are they looking at on their website? Do they talk about their qualifications? And if in turn it's important to you, particularly the type of counselling you might be looking for, to just check in with that. Costing. Are you tied into a plan for costing that's set by the counsellor? Some people like to work that way, so they know that you're going to be engaging for 10 weeks or whatever it might be. Again, I think in the cost of living crisis that we're in at the moment, I think it's very important that counselling doesn't become part of the burden that you're also worrying about. So, for example, I agree frequency with my clients, but at the end of every session, I ask the same question. Do you want to book in another appointment? And then we book into that appointment. That then means that you can say, not this month, not for the 2 weeks that we were before. I've got a lot on this month, let's go next month, whatever it is, without reason, without judgment. But it means that we are working as human beings, and I believe that I don't want to be a part of the burden of I'm setting a plan for you and you have to adhere to it. This counselling is yours, and so therefore we work together at the reality of it in your life. Theories. What theory of counselling? Of course, you don't know theories if you're not involved with counselling, but at the same point, it gives you an idea of the type of counselling that it might offer. So, for example, CBT, cognitive behavioural therapy. I have other videos talking about different theories, but that, for example, is very helpful for phobias. So, when you're looking at theories, try and do a little bit of Googling around what you think might suit you. Again, don't set it in stone because you don't know if you haven't done it before. I'm a pluralistic counsellor, which means I work across all theories. So within one session, we might skip in and out of different theories, but it'll be seamless for you. But I will be working in certain ways in the background, and together we discuss and we can change and we can mould it to your counselling. There should always be an openness to the way that they work and a check-in before you start working together. So, for example, I normally offer a 50-minute phone call. We talk things through. You can ask me any questions. I will get a general background of where you're coming from. And together we can decide if we want to have a first session from that first check-in. We get to know each other by phone call first. Okay. Private practice offers you flexibility, and this should be towards your life and your situation as possible. For example, because I work by Zoom, I can work countrywide. I have clients first thing in the morning at 8 o'clock before they go off to their own meetings, or I work up until my last appointment at night, which is 7:45, which we then finish at 9:15. I don't work weekends because, again, most people are spending time with others and that's not appropriate for them to fit in their counselling. But we work in flexibility both ways. Do you feel drawn to a particular counsellor? I've had people say that they've come along because I've got red hair or because they like my accent. It makes them feel comfortable and calm. Whatever it is, just go with that gut feeling of, will I work with this person? And finally, it's perfectly acceptable for you to have a session, a couple of sessions, and think, this fit's not for me. Ask yourself, be curious why it's not for you. Is it because of the work rather than because of the relationship building? And then take it from there. But it works both ways. Not all counsellors and all clients start working together and it works out. We're all people, we're all humans, and so take it from there. But never feel that you're stuck with the counsellor because you've started the work. That's not how it's helpful for you. I hope that was a helpful kind of just conversation there around what to be looking for. And subscribe, like, leave some comments, talk me through what would be helpful for other conversations. And thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye.